ahead, Miguel.
I forgot.
Well, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America. With the latest events going on in the news today and the past while, you'd kind of think these people just don't like guns. Or maybe they like criminals. Like this little story, I just turned the paper on and turned the computer on and got the paper on, and someplace in California called Tustin, a chaotic 25-minute shooting spree through Orange County early Tuesday left a trail of dead and injured victims before the shooter stopped and killed himself, police said. There were at least 6 crime scenes, Orange County Sheriff Department said. It goes on. Spokesman Jim Amormino, some wetback name, told KNBC-TV the shooting started with an apparent carjacking just after 5 a.m. Tuesday in the unincorporated Ladera Ranch area of Orange County. Ritzy said Tustin Police Supervisor David Kennedy. From 5:30 a.m. to 5:55 a.m., Tustin Police received police reports of shootings in several locations, he said. Officers found 1 dead person and 1 wounded at State Route 55 and McFadden Street. 2 shot and wounded at Interstate 5 and Red Hill Avenue, and 1 dead at Del Amo Boulevard and Edinger Avenue. The alleged shooter then drove to the intersection of Wanda Road and Catella Avenue and did some more shooting. And this guy seems to be getting around this little area. Shooter then drove to the road. The conditions of the wounded victims are unknown, blah, blah. The possible more people were shot. That because some people may have chased the shooter. Said the reporter, police officer spoke for the California Highway Patrol, said they didn't have any active crime scenes on the freeway, but the southbound 55 at McFadden Avenue South Ramp would be closed for further notice. Yeah. That's why we own guns.
One issue that always boggles my mind is that the idea that a gun is a defensive weapon. That is a myth. A gun is not a defensive weapon. A gun is an offensive weapon used to intimidate and used to show power.
And this Tustin place is about 35 miles southeast of downtown Los Angeles. How's that for guns not being a defensive weapon? Or you could have just been one of those people shot at for chasing the car. Or you could have been the guy in the car. Who knows? But they got him though, right? They managed to get him. And that's not even all. They had those 10 points from that Colorado University. If you were going to be raped, I had to look those up. That was pretty interesting. One of them was passive aggressiveness.
Mr. Boss, you permit me to speak?
There's enough wind blowing around here now. This is Scipio's home, too. Go on, talk.
By their own law, Mr. Boss, they cannot push you out.
Law? What law?
Do you not remember, Mr. Boss? I have told you, when in the course of human events. Here it is. Rules of American Declaration that all men are created equal.
So verlass bitte auf die Barataria. Schweig! I want to hear the rules. Read, Scipio.
That they're endowed by their Creator with certain rights.
Unalienable rights.
Thank you.
And what kind of rights are those?
It means they cannot take them away, sir.
Until someone with more artillery comes along. Right, General. right, all right. All right, General. Go on, Scipio.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Hey, that's better than our brotherhood laws. We don't guarantee anybody will be happy.
Anyway, these rules are not for us. They're for Americans. Military is American, isn't it?
Sure.
As long as we are on this spit of sand, we've got all the rights they say we've got. And no one has the right to push us off.
That's the way it goes. God bless you, God love you. Remember the 3 R's. My brothers and sisters on the block. God bless you, God love you. I'm just keeping it ugly.